Good evening, this is PunkMilitia. Today I'm going to make a small video about my political ideology, basically. After this whole rush and still going on in the news about the European parliamentary elections, I stated with everybody that I talked to that I do not vote to elect people. The reason why, as I said in my first introduction video of this channel, that I consider myself an anarchist. However, when somebody uses the word anarchist, a lot of people get lots of misconceptions about what the ideal of anarchy is. Now, many people describe anarchy as something which is chaotic, out of control, and whereas basically a free-for-all where anyone can do anything they want, which is not exactly the basis of what the fundamentals of anarchy are all about. Now, anarchism is split into many ideals such as anarcho-communism, anarcho-socialism, anarcho-libertarians, anarcho-liberals. It's split into lots of sections, but I won't go into a lot of details. However, I must say, some people say there is the existence of anarcho-capitalism. However, that's not really a form of anarchy. I will explain that soon. Why not? What are the basics of anarchy? Anarchy wants to get rid of borders and states, because anarchists believe that the whole world is our country and not borders, imaginary borders set up by people ages ago, especially people to control slave labor in the late Renaissance, early Renaissance, something like that. Second of all, the abolishment of the capitalist system. How? By basically removing also the monetary system, which is what capitalists strive on. The more money, the more power. That's something which has to be removed in order to achieve an anarchistic society. Anarchists also strive into removing social classes, such as nowadays you have corporations on top, governments, religious organizations, the military, the police, the high class, the middle class, the low class, into a horizontal system where everybody is equal, everybody pulls their same weight on a voluntary basis, and nobody has any class power over others. Now, a lot of people say, even they use the same, let's call it an excuse. It's not really an excuse. They use the same excuse with communism, that humans are greedy. That has never been questioned, because that is our nature. However, anarchism doesn't disallow leadership, not at all, because eventually when things are being planned, failing to plan is planning to fail, somebody will eventually, of course, be the person who says, moderates, or maybe tries to keep things running in control as they were planned in consensus by everybody. Now, see, whether it's farming, providing necessary resources, providing shelter, education, this is all done on a voluntary basis. So nobody can say that somebody is earning more than someone, because in the end everybody gets the same amount, at least, of basic needs human beings need in order to carry on and strive. You do not have to imagine an anarchistic world the way it is right now. I mean, granted, you would tell me you are using technology right now and you paid for it. Yes, but however, that's how the system works right now. You cannot start a new social idea by just talking on your own, screaming bloody revolution. You need a mass amount of unite people to achieve this kind of thing. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, so also another misconception is that an anarchic society is a lawless one, which is not essentially true, because there are set rules which are eventually, again, formed on a consensus by the whole community to, you know, keep everything running smoothly. We have to remember that an anarchic society runs on a voluntary basis, on the ideal that everybody is a free person and that nobody is on a higher class than anyone else. Basically that's it. That's a very small, scratching the surface, basic anarchy. It's not like everybody killing everyone, doing what the hell they want. No, it's a society where everybody works together on a voluntary basis to help society carrying on, striving, basically using the rough word, surviving in this world without any borders, without any monetary system, without nobody exploiting workers, making millions or thousands of money while paying with minimum wage. A society where everybody gets what they essentially need. There is enough for everybody's need, but not enough for one man's greed. Now, before I conclude this video, I did mention anarcho-capitalism. Many people describe an anarcho-capitalist society as an anarchist society where there is a laissez-faire using the monetary system, but like whoever has the most money can enforce his freedom, which is basically going against all the concepts of what anarchy is. Why so? The basic concepts of anarchy want to get rid of capitalism in the first place. So anarcho-capitalism is not an anarchic society. There is the use of money, which is giving power, which is basically recreating the classes system. Who has the most money has the most power. While anarchism and its many branches encourage an horizontal society where everybody is on the same page, using cooperation rather than competition to strive. Also, the basic fact that you can basically even buy people, which is, you know, at its best slavery. So just as being a worker on a minimum wage is still slavery. At least this is my opinion. Anyway, I guess I did scratch quite a bit of the surface. There are too many details to put in one video, else I would keep on talking till tomorrow. So yeah, basically that is the basics of anarchy. Thank you very much. This is PunkMilitia. See you next time.